with the football here at their own 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And Walker once more.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Smith on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Now Gino on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. A give for Walker running right.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and it had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing now is Gino. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. I thought what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Julian Love picks it. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost him 6 points.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. To the air again, Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now Gino. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0.
49ers, 0.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Back to the air, Smith on second down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Play action. It's Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, Smith. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there. A first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Gino now to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. To the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Running right, here's Walker. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Here's Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Back to throw. Smith. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. McCaffrey running up the middle. to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here comes 2nd down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
A handoff for Mitchell running left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Mitchell will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Moody good with an extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's 1st down. Smith to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.